There is cervix. Do you see it well? Yes, you do. Again, there's cervical epithelium here, which appears to be a little bit more smashed and changed squamous epithelium with lack of polarization and maturation of the cells. That is due to the pressure that is actually happening to the epithelium on the cervix because of the volume process. Further moving to the epithelium, we see a couple of hemorrhages, which might be artificial ones due to the desquamation of the epithelium here. Further again, and then starting on the base of this epithelium, we observe multiple nests of cells which are invasive in the underlying soft tissues. They're irregular, they're huge, they're made of squamous epithelial cells which are malignant. They are also having lots of stroma and stromal reaction around these. What is interesting about this type of tumor is the eosinophilic cells, which are also presenting here, and some surveys speak that eosinophilic and mast cells are important as active substance excreting cells in the stroma of the tumor. Lots of lymphocytes, nests of squamous cells here. And according to the idea of how differentiated this tumor should be, we should either observe nests of cells with keratinization at the center. This one appears to be like this on a smaller magnification, but in a larger one, it appears to be false one. I don't see any keratinization in this type of tumor. I only observe nests of cells, which are on multiple layers, completely irregular ones. Marked signs on tissue and cellular atypia disappeared again. Oh no, it didn't. See, poorly differentiated. Well, I would call it moderately differentiated one because it's still making nests, Amal. If we consider the idea of structural behavior, it's still trying to form layers of epithelium, just like the normal layers of the squamous cells, so the skin with the maturation. Maturation is missing here, but yet the layers, the sheets, they're preserved here. And we may mark this one more like of moderate differentiation. Let's take a look at this field here. No, it's necrosis. It's a gone again. Yeah, sorry. Let's discuss it a little bit more, then we'll change with the next one. Sorry, guys. So here, a lighter field, which appears to be necrotic, lack of nuclei inside. Here, a field with a center of squamous cells, well circumscribed by fibrovascular stroma with lots of lymphocytes inside, which are well observable. Here again, a field of cells, which appears to be with, take a look at the polymorphous cells, how different they are from each other. Some of these presenting with reddened nucleoli at the center, definitely speaking about malignancy. Never calling this tumor benign. I would never do it. This again here, all of these cells are different from each other. They're suffering multiple mitotic figures. And take a look at the idea of how invasive actually the tumor is. If we measure it, this field is about 10 millimeters, right? So if we measure it further, it appears to be at least 4 or 5, something like this, millimeters here. So 50, 40, 50, something like this. So it's very invasive at the cervix of the uterus itself. Yeah. This one is completely not a microcarcinoma, it's not microinvasive, but invasive in the cervix, engaging most of the soft tissues of the cervix, which perhaps led not to only conization, but removal of the complete uterus itself. Okay, let's continue with the next slide now, which is